Welcome to the check-in report. Today's topic, we got a BBW TikToker mad at the world, mad at men, but in particularly black men. And she is mad that she's 30 something. She's probably, late 30s. And she's a black woman. She happened to be a black woman, and she is having trouble with men. She's crying, boo hoo hoo. She's not taking any blame for herself. And we're going to get into the video of the modern black woman, a 30-something-year-old black woman complaining about dating life. Let's get into the video.
What I can't seem to understand is how every man is trash. Like, all of y'all is trash. Or y'all just want to come over and fuck. Or Netflix and chill. Y'all don't really want to meet nobody. Ooh.
Let me stop the video right there. Oh, yo, man, it's trash. Oh, yo, man, it's trash. It sounds like a sad Color Purple Part 2 video. Are you doing anything to self-improve? You're a 30-something-year-old woman. Respectfully, are you in the gym? You're looking like a heavy-set woman there. You're not taking any of the blame. You're talking about all men want to do is have sex with you. Are you sure? Are you sure that they're not looking for let me not go on this woman her weight. Let me not go on, but her weight is an issue. You're 30 something, and are you doing anything to self-improve? Are you doing anything to be better, to look better, to be are you showing men that you are a woman that is ready to be cuffed, to be wifed up? Are you showing men that, because the thing about with these big women, I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of these big women, and I've dealt with them, they're overly sexual, and they think that being overly sexual will find themselves a man. I didn't date her, but I dealt with a big girl. We used to hang out, and she was overly sexual. Everything was sexual. Everything had to do with sex. Every time she pulled up, every time we hung out, spoke on the phone, it had something to do with sex. It was tiresome. And a lot of these big girls, they think that, throwing sex to a man will, somehow tie him down. But the thing about that, when a man has you in that box, when he has you in the box of just you being some type of sex object, when he has you in the box of being some type of, just sexual plaything, he's not going to take you serious. He's already got what he wanted. You're not, something he's trying to wife up. Look, you're a big girl. You're not trying to get into the gym. You already threw him the sex. Is it possible that she's just some type of lustful woman that thought that, throwing a man sex would get her way? But let's get back into the video.
Or y'all got temporary roommates, aka a bitch. Or you got a wife. Or
No. What probably happened is you threw him sex. You was probably thirsty. You threw him sex. You had sex with him. You wasn't so, in particularly, so focused or placated on him having a girl. You was just in your moment. You probably, a lot of these women, they really try to spin the narrative of, oh, you had some girl laid up with you, you had a wife, you had a girl that you live with, you had a baby mama that you were still tied to. But let's be real. You didn't care. You didn't care that I had a man. You didn't care that this man had a whole wife or a whole girl. You was just getting yours, and you thought that you getting yours was gonna lead into a relationship. You thought you getting yours, you having sex, was going to lead to you, having some type of relationship with this man, and didn't pan out for you. And now you're crying, boo hoo hoo. You should have been, doing some self improvement. You should have been trying to build with a man. You should have been, you should have been. A lot of you women, this is something that we need to talk about. A lot of you women don't ask. Do you ask these men? Are you dating someone? Or do you ask these men, do you have a wife? Do you tell these men that I'm not interested in dating a man that has a wife, or I'm not interested in dating a man that's already in a relationship? Or you just, you just act like things didn't happen? Do you just, let things fly over the shoulders? You don't ask, don't tell. Is that you? Get back into the video.
I mean, this can't be dating. Like, I know everybody make jokes like, oh, the dating pool got pee in it, blah 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 blah. But this,
No. What happened? This is what happened, women. Because a lot of you women, you kind of forget. You kind of remiss. You kind of act like things didn't happen. What happened? Over the last few decades, women have taken the stance against black men. They've taken a stance against black men. You don't want to work with us. You don't want to be submissive. You want to be strong. You want to be independent. You don't care about pleasing a black man. You don't care about trying to build with a black man. Just like I said, and we talked about it earlier. You women are placated on sex. You are placated on sex. Everything about modern day women are placated. The reality is a lot of women, they're not even getting into, relationships. They care more about sex. I would say just as much as men. Women have been reduced to almost acting like men. Only wanting sex. Not wanting relationships. Then when you get to a spot in your life when you're 30 plus, like this woman, you realize, what, maybe I shouldn't have been having sex with all these guys and laying up with this guy, Tom and Joe and John and Harry. Maybe I should have been building something. But all the while you was laid up with the dude, all the times you guys had sex, you didn't care. You didn't care to ask him if he had a woman at home, if he had a girlfriend, if he had a baby mama. You women have polluted the dating scene. If you go back to the 50s, if you go back to the 40s, even the 60s, you had black women that were in the home. Black people had the highest rates in marriage back then. But when the 70s, when the 80s, when the 90s rolled in, black women started kicking black men out of the homes. They started being more independent. They started saying, you know what? F a marriage. F having kids in a family. I'm going to go out here and try to get this high-paying job. I'm going to go out here and try to get my college degree. And what happened was, black men took notice and they realized a change in their women. And they had to adjust. Black women are I'm not going to say that black women are the majority reason that the dating pool has been polluted, or the dating pool has been non-successful for a lot of black people. Black men are to blame as well, but black women need to take responsibility. Take responsibility for your part in how the black dating scene has gone.
This can't be it. Like, this is real life, and this women, like, yeah, we asking out for dates, but we got our own money.
There you go. What did I just say? What did I just say? What did I just say? These women wanted to be strong and independent. what women need to realize, and I realize only black women have this issue. Men don't care about you having your own money. That doesn't attract men. Men don't say, "Oh man, she got her own money. I don't care about. I like a girl that got her own money." That could be a plus in a relationship. But men want women that are submissive. Men want women that are in shape, attractive. Men want women that are catered to them. Men want women that are wife material, that can cook, clean, please a man. And when you're a woman that's 30 plus, respectfully overweight, but you make your own money, that doesn't in particularly make a man want to wife you. It doesn't in particularly make a man want to date you. It doesn't in particularly make a man want to be with you. Get that through your head. Get that through your head. And black women, let's get back into the video.
We got our own money, so it's not like we try to use y'all. It's just like, y'all niggas is really like this trash, and like, it's ridiculous as a woman in her 30s.
Yeah. Why didn't you wife up in your 20s? You was too busy thotting off. And that's the thing. Women in this era, don't take responsibility for the things that they did. Be honest. You were a woman in your 20s. You thought it off. You had sex with, like I said, Tom, Joe, and Harry, Tyrone. You slept your way all through your 20s. Then you get to your 30s. Then you think a man, Prince Charming, is supposed to come riding in on a white Pegasus, and you're supposed to ride off to the sunset. That's not realistic. And you're talking about, I got my own money. Men don't care that you have your own money. We don't care. That doesn't make you wife material. That doesn't make you attractive. Respectfully, you are an overweight woman. You're not getting in the gym. You're sitting up here complaining about men. When you were in your 20s, when you're in your late teens, you didn't care to try to be a good man, be a good woman to a man. And respectfully, women think that they can thought off their whole 20s and think that, when their 30s come around, okay, now it's time for me to settle down. That's not realistic. So now you are dealing with the backlash from that. Why weren't you, as a woman, she was placated on that. As a woman, why didn't you find an honest man, a good man, to be a wife to? Why is it now in your 30s, now you want to cry that, a man is not coming in to save you? You did this to yourself. But you're not taking responsibility. Just like I said, she's an overweight woman. She's not getting in the gym. She's not doing anything to self-improvement. She may have her own money. Listen, I'm happy for her. I'm happy that she's making good money. I'm happy that she's got a good job. But that doesn't attract men. Men don't give an F about how much money you make. Maybe a guy that's a homosexual, that a guy that's looking for somewhere to stay. But to a man that has an honest paying job, his own place, his own car, his own bills, his own everything, a man that's self-sufficient doesn't care about a woman that's self-sufficient. He's looking for a wife. He's looking for a woman that can add appreciation to what he's already built. And as an overweight 30-year-old woman, beaten down, downtrodden, sex with multiple men, overweight, respectfully, I gotta say it, that doesn't work for the man. That's not something that a man could use. It's not something that a man wants. And those are my thoughts. This is True and Live, the check-in report. A BBW TikToker mad at the dating scene abroad and here in the United States.